Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. It is Sector Breach time. This is Conqueror set 1, 2, and 3. It's going to be instant repair. This is going to be a fairly good event as long as you have your legendary Orions. This will be a good time for you to get your legendary Orions up to max level. I'm going to also try out the Harkin. However, my Harkin is only level 10, so we will see how that goes. Also, I think that Warlord Lady Akiko will come in handy here as well. There's my Warlord Harkin, just level 10. Because it's level 10, I don't think it's going to be able to work. We're going to try it out. As you can see here, I just started the event. I have not even attacked the base or attempted to attack a base. This is going to be my first try video. But with all the changes that just happened with the compression, I just don't know what to expect. So I'm a little pensive because, I mean, everything has changed in the game. They say that they compressed everything, but they didn't. They truly didn't compress everything. There's a few things. I mean, just as an example, metal bases are out today. You can't do metal bases anymore with your air the way you used to. It completely destroys your air, so that isn't the same. I went for advanced materials the other day. That is not the same. A lot of the units that used to take out turrets and bunkers quickly take forever to do that. And I'm expecting to see that here today, where everything's going to take longer to shoot. Therefore, you're going to take more damage. So what I'm doing here is I'm just spreading out my Orions, my legendary Orions. And I do see that there is a sea wizard there. He's hiding behind that. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble getting to him because he's hiding behind that aircraft. And I can't shoot air, and I don't want to just go in with my Harkin. So, yeah, the Harkin is probably not going to work because I can't control the Harkin at the same time that, and I see I can't target that Sea Wizard because it's hiding. So I had to destroy the airport first, which the splash damage destroyed the aircraft, and then I was able to get to the Sea Wizard. The Sea Wizard was actually difficult to see there. So, but it was there. I knew it. From here on out, I think my main targets here are going to be the defense lab and the go-go bar, and after that, you know, the anti-aircraft turrets. But a lot of these anti-aircraft turrets, if your Orions are max level, it won't be able to do much damage to them. Do keep in mind that your power plants still explode. So watch out for that. Like this one right here, you want to stay a little bit further away from them. And that should be it for this base. It's looking pretty good. Something is wrong with Ruby, by the way. You can put something like this on Ruby and it just sits there. I don't know what they did to Ruby, but there'll be buildings all around, and if there's no units, it doesn't shoot anything. So if you put it on aggressive, for instance. So something has changed with the AI as well. All right. Well, the Harkin, I'm not going to use it anymore. We'll see what's going on with that. But the Harkin took Okay, is nothing really. 5 minutes and 1 second. So that's fine, but I'm not going to use that Harken right now until I get it up to at least level 15. The Orions are more... Now, I will still use the Harken if there are things on the base that are floaters and I need to destroy those. We'll have to take a look at all the bases. I'm really not even looked at the bases yet. I just started the event. So this is my second base here. This is looking very similar to base number 1. I don't see I don't see a sea wizard, but more than likely there's something hiding under the CC, so we'll have to be careful of the CC there. We'll have to take that out first. I'll just take that out, that barracks out, because it was producing. I am curious. I almost want to see if that hunter does any damage to me. I almost want to get in there and hit that hunter, or to see if there's anything in those bunkers. Again, you know, with everything that's changed with this, they say compression just so that it's easier to read, but it's totally changed the game. I've seen them screw the game up before, but not quite like this. This was a total okay, the hunter should be targeting me and it is not damaging me. See that? So the hunter is not the deal. That's not the problem. Let's see what's under the CC. Something is shooting me. Oh, we got the Sea Wizard. Okay, so the Sea Wizard is down. So there's a Sea Wizard in 1. We are on the Conqueror set. There's a Sea Wizard in 2. The bunkers on level 1, or the base number 1 base and number 2 base, appear to be not an issue. So number 1 and number 2 can easily be done with Legendary Orions fairly quickly. I think that the challenge is going to be the number 3 base. And oh, that's nice. Did you see that? I didn't have to kill the buildings. I just had to kill the units, and then the base is done. I have to keep that in mind. I have to check number 1. Maybe the 1 was the same way too. Let's check number 3 to see what it is. Starting directly off with the Conqueror set, because I didn't want to mess around with the what would it be, the recruit set. And what I will do is I'll do a recruit set for you guys as well, but as doable as this event seems to be, even though, well, thank goodness with the changes that they've made, that the Orions are still somewhat capable. Did you notice how long it was taking the Orions to destroy things, though? It was taking a while. The only reason they were killing things is because they're grouped together, and they get that bonus for having multiple ones. But when there was one unit attacking, I saw it was taking a long time to kill, like, say, a railgun. I just want to, you know, put together some missiles so that I can take out bunkers if need be. Usually these number 3 bases are like the real deal. So if there's anything in those bunkers, they'll kill my Orions quickly if they have cadets in there and things like that with And oh, they do have they do have the new units in here also. Depending on how they are configured or workshopped, that could be the issue. Unfortunately, these I'm going to go ahead and use one while I'm setting up, because it's kind of like right where I want to deploy. But there's a long wait time for these peacekeepers. Otherwise, the peacekeepers would be great, because the peacekeepers do take out the bunkers. I only have one peacekeeper, and hopefully I can take out the towers with the Mavericks. When there's a wall right next to the tower, it creates a problem. And if you don't hit the if you don't hit the tower just right, the Maverick won't take out the tower. Sometimes you'll get lucky and the Maverick can take out a tower, but obviously not if it's max level. But so in this one, notice that there's quite a bit of units that want to come out if I had ground units here. So I'm going to deploy some Orions before I deploy Lady Akiko. I'm going to deploy Lady Akiko. The railgun got her. That's okay. Yeah, we got all these things coming out here. Just waiting for my missile to be ready. And so I think I got that one on the first try. That's pretty good. Now the Mavericks, the good news about the Mavericks is that they their cooldown time is short. It's like 10 seconds or something, or 9 seconds. We do have 5 towers. And my missile's been ready for a while. I was kind of lagging on that for some reason. I should have shot my missile already. Because the waiting for the other missile. But I'm just making sure I'm not going to lose my Orions here. You know, I'm just kind of like seeing how everything is going. So, yeah, that Maverick didn't work well at all. Once I think I get these towers, I don't think that there's much anything in it. It appears that these, dang it, I can't think of what they're called, the new hover, well, they're drones, really. They can go in your drone silos, but you can also put them on your base. Originally, they had that screwed up. You couldn't put them on your base, and you couldn't put them in your drone silos. They fixed it to where you could put them in your drone silos, and also now you can put them on your base. So I can't remember what they're called, but if they are configured for anti-air, it's a little bit more damaging to you. But these appear to be not able to hit high altitude, which that's good. I did have to go back to my base. These missiles are not hitting right, so what I have to do is figure out the exact correct placement of the missile. And because there's 5, it actually might be better for me just to use 5 peacekeepers, because a peacekeeper will definitely take out the the towers, but I don't feel like waiting in between there, you know? You almost can't do anything until the first 3 front ones are out, and then you can start moving in and start clearing some of the buildings that are producing. But in the meantime, you're sort of stuck waiting for the missile. So let's hope that we get lucky on these next couple of Mavericks, and then we can clear the base. Maybe what I'll do on my next video, because this is just my first try, is shoot the tower with 1 Maverick, okay, then nothing's going to come out, and then go in for the kill with one of my or a couple of, like 3 or 4 of my Orions, and that might be the answer to it, because I don't think they're going to do a lot of damage to 3 or 4 Orions, as long as, you know, the tower's already damaged and it already has a Maverick on it, so that the units inside aren't coming out. So that might be what I do next time, because I was assuming I could take out these towers with my Mavericks, but it's not working very well. I have to go back to my base and build a couple more missiles. And also remember, when you leave your base, make sure that the missile is completed. If it's not completed, then it won't show up in your inventory. You have to make sure it's completed before you leave your base and head back to the battle. So I will tell you that the downfall for this event is going to be, you're going to need a lot of thorium, and you're going to need a lot of metal and oil. Fortunately today the metal bases are out, and I don't know if you know this, but you get a significant amount of metal from the metal bases, metal and oil from the metal bases, not the metal and oil bases, but the metal bases. The metal 3, you get a significant amount of metal and oil out of those bases, particularly if you have master loot on. So that might be where because the metal and oil bases are so few and far between anymore, and we are going to need a lot of metal and oil to produce all of these missiles. So that should do it. Well, that's about it, guys. I hope this was helpful, and have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.